starts here in Stillwater, Oklahoma, the home of the Cowboys of OSU. And today they take on the 15th ranked Jayhawks of Kansas in Big 12 action. As you take a look at the standings in the Big 12, normally it's Kansas on top. Not the case. They've still got a mathematical chance to at least tie for their 15th straight Big 12 title. But they've got to catch Texas Tech and Kansas State, who have a one-game lead. Welcome to Stillwater, everybody. I'm Brad Nussler with Jim Spanarkel. Local time, we can say, good morning, it's March. And that means a triple header on CBS today. After our game, we'll move to the SEC to Knoxville for Tennessee and Kentucky. And then we'll wrap it up, Jim, with Duke and Miami in the ACC.
Yeah, it's a great time of year, Brad, and it's one thing to look at the Kansas team this year. They've had a good season, but not a great season for them. They're 2-7 on the road this season, so that should make this game here at Oklahoma State an interesting one.
Well, they might not win the conference, but they might have the Conference Player of the Year again in Dedrick Lawson.
Fabulous season. He's been very, very consistent all year long. He's the leading point getter in this league, averaging 19 points a game. And guess what? He's the leading rebounder, also getting 10 a game, double-double. One of the things about his game is he's a very good post-up player. So watch him in the post, but I would also anticipate Oklahoma State to really go after him and double-team him.
Let's take a look at our AT&T fast analysis.
Yeah, with Kansas, they make it happen with defense, and they look to really push the action with transition. Now watch the key here is to make sure you push the action and get defenders defending, lost in trails to play for a long shot. The other hand, Oklahoma State, 40% of their shots come from the three-point line. Thomas Gazagua is a guy who has taken 80% of his field goals in his career from the three-point stripe, and he hits 45% of them.
They hit 17 in almost upsetting Texas Tech on Wednesday night. They'll use that same approach against number 15 Kansas next on CBS. CBS Sports College basketball coverage is sponsored by Sonic. This is how you Sonic. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. And by Buick, proud partner of the NCAA.
Here's your Buick, sir. Actually, that's my Buick.
Your Buick doesn't have a roof rack. This is my Buick.
How are we gonna fit in your mom's Buick?
Easy.
I like that new Buick.
Me too.
I was actually talking about that Buick.
I knew that.
Did you?
Buick's fresh new lineup is full of surprises. It's March Madness. Get a sweet 16% below MSRP on most of these Buick models.
Sonic's $2.99 Car Hop Classic. A juicy quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a flavorful signature slinger with golden brown crispy tots. A deal so nice, you should order it twice, because it's only $2.99. Hurry in for a Car Hop Classic, ending soon.
I can't believe it. I've been playing 4-on-4 with a barbershop quartet.
Pass the ball, pass the rock. We're open, just pass the ball.
Nah, I can't believe how easy it was to save hundreds of dollars on my car insurance with Geico. Yeah.
Shoot the J, shoot the...
Believe it, Geico could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Reese's eggs are back, and we hid them somewhere you'll never find. Psych! We put them everywhere. Grocery stores and supermarkets, gas stations, and chiropractors' offices. Bowling alleys and grocery stores, which we already mentioned. Not sorry, Reese's. Starting lineups for Kansas and Oklahoma State. Youth is served. 6 freshmen out there between the two teams starting. Zagwa Waters and McGriff, the upperclassman for Oklahoma State. Bill Self, class of '85, Oklahoma State grad, and his 16th year as head coach at Kansas, a Hall of Famer in 2017. Mike Boynton, just his 2nd season as Oklahoma State's head coach, won 21 last year, and due to some suspensions, he is shorthanded.
4 of the last 5 Oklahoma State has won here in Stillwater. First meeting back in 1926. This is the 175th go-around. John Higgins, Paul Jansen, Antonio Petty are officials. And we're set from Gallagher Iba Arena. And the tip controlled by the Jayhawks. And Devon Dotson, their sensational freshman point guard.
The Kansas team that's been struggling on the road this year, they need to start off quickly.
And they do.
A little action going to the basket. Dotson has been playing very, very well for this team. So watch for him at the point guard position. A nice matchup at both ends of the floor here.
He had 18 in the first matchup with the Cowboys earlier this year. They played 3 weeks ago in Lawrence.
Kansas is really hawked 2 of the good shooters on the floor, Waters being one of them from three-point range. See that overplay right there, too, right up in front.
Zwago's got to let it fly, and it's an air ball. Nice defense by Kansas.
One of the things that Bill Self said yesterday, he said that, I'm concerned about their shooting. Everybody should be concerned about their shooting because they're very, very good at it. Not necessarily going to face guard those 2 on the front with Waters and Dzagwa, but they're going to be all over him, as that play just indicated there, to start things off.
Between Dzagwa and Waters, they hit 13 threes between the 2 of them on Wednesday night on the overtime loss to Texas Tech.
Pass in the middle of the floor.
Here's Dzagwa, got an open look this time and nails it.
Just that first pass to the middle of the floor, and likely a very good point guard in terms of an aggressive guy, just kind of brought it there and made things happen.
Inside, Kansas scores, and it's Grimes, the other freshman backcourt player for the Jayhawks.
And they come right back with that backdoor cut like you mentioned. It's one of those things when they bring the ball towards you as a defender, don't get lurked into leaning towards half-court defending.
Likely at the point for Oklahoma State, not a big scoring threat. Dzagwa got an open look again. Boy, he's got a quick release, Jim.
Yeah, one of the things about him is he shoots the basketball almost from his chest. He doesn't bring it the old traditional way of bring the ball up over your head to shoot it. A lot of young kids have done that. There's a guy named Curry in the NBA who I think has really done a great job with that as they get the post-up foul down low.
Here's what Jim's talking about. Watch how quick Dzagwa gets a shot away once he steps back to get an opening.
See, there's where the shot is starting, so he doesn't really bring it up the old-fashioned traditional way to get it high with your elbow facing the basket. It's all in one motion going towards the basket.
And he's had to work on that because it was a lower release a year ago.
Well, guys are so quick at this level that if you don't have a good footwork to catch it and go with it, that's the number one thing you have to worry about, especially a guy like him coming off screens. But once you get it and you're facing up, it has to be quickly released out of your hands or there'll be deflections all over the place.
McCormick, the freshman, got 1 or 2. Our first tie of the game at 5.
So it'll be interesting to see how Oklahoma State comes up with shots in the half-court set. Watch for the switches. There's another one right there, a little jump out. To try to go by somebody off the dribble.
Dzagwa again with a quick shot and a quick 3. Off to an 8-point start for number 4.
Boy, we both better be ready sitting here for that one. That was a fast one.
He had 6 on Wednesday night of his 9 attempts, and Kansas throws it away.
Nice work of pressure by Oklahoma State. And watch the drift to the corner. He's going to find it, and watch him square up. You see how his feet are set up? Brad, what he's doing is a little trick. Most guys would catch that ball and have to plant their left foot and go into their shot. You notice that both of his feet are behind him, meaning that he can catch it and shoot it quicker that way rather than a plant, go up and shoot it. Great execution by him.
Here he goes again.
Oh, man.
That one in and out. This place would have gone crazy had that dropped.
That was right on the money, too.
It was.
He only shoots it at 45%. Nice pitch.
Dish inside. McCormick is fouled. I think they're going to call it on Waters.
Pretty good effort there by Waters to get back in that play. And one of the key things, as you touched on before, in terms of Oklahoma State not having much depth because of their problems, so they can ill afford any foul trouble with their starters.
Mike Boynton had to dismiss 4 players in the last month Mike Cunningham left first, then he dismissed Michael Weathers, Maurice Kalou, and Contrevious Jones. And he is down to 7 scholarship players. They had to have a tryout with kids that are students here, and they actually have 6 walk-ons now that they got from the tryout. So that's how thin his roster is right now.
Yeah, bringing almost 50 kids showed up for that. And the medical staff on the campus was not happy with it because they had to perform all the testing before they could come out.
They all had to take physicals and sickle cell tests and make sure that they were going to school and they were registered, so it took a little work.
But the community and the fans are behind them.
That's true. Nice block by McCormick. Fans don't like it, wanted a foul called.
That second dribble from McGriff allowed the defenders to come get him.
Boy, McCormick on both ends of the floor right now. The 6'10 freshman out of Norfolk, Virginia, with a 5-point opener here to give Kansas a lead back.
Yeah, looking to get him involved early. He didn't score the last game out.
McGriff missed the 3. Kansas with a rebound.
And Kansas looking to push it for pretty good balance.
And miss inside. Lawson can't get the second try. Cowboys have numbers right now. Leakley ran into a good defensive job by Kansas, and then DeZagua missed the 3.
Yeah, they're getting their better shots off the broken plays, if you will, and the transition rather than the half-court sets against Kansas early here.
Lawson inside against a double team, and he walked. Second Kansas turnover. But good start for Oklahoma State, despite the fact they're down 1.
The iPhone XR is a marvel in technology.
Yeah.
This edge-to-edge screen is unbelievable.
Am I nuts, or does everything look better on an iPhone?
Both.
And with our unlimited plan, people can choose the best in entertainment.
HBO, Cinemax, Showtime.
Stars, Verve, Amazon Music, or Pandora. Now people can get what they want. Because everyone's different. I feel like we shouldn't talk for a couple of days.
AT&T has the only unlimited plan that gives you your choice of top-tier entertainment. Get an iPhone XR on us when you buy the latest iPhone. More for your thing. That's our thing.
With the Capital One Venture Card, you'll earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day. Not just airline purchases. Think about all the double miles you could be earning.
Holy moly, that's a lot of miles!
Shh.
What's in your wallet?
Cheddar, jalapeno, and sour cream and onion. The spicy nacho stack.
I wish I could stack Pringles, but I don't have hands or a mouth to...
Cool, play Funky Town.
There's a Pringle stack for everyone, sort of.
We're doing karaoke later, and you're gonna sing.
Jamie, this is your house?
I know, it's not much, but it's home. Right, kids?
Kids. You didn't tell me your friends were coming?
Oh, yeah.
This one is tiny, like a child.
Yeah, she is. Oh, but seriously, it's good to be surrounded by what matters most. A home and auto bundle from Progressive.
Oh, sweetie, please, play for us.
Oh, no, I couldn't. Okay.
Bring your friends, bring your family, and bring on the flavor. Try Zaxby's Boneless Wings Meal, tossed in our new Caribbean jerk sauce. Or customize your meal with any of our other 9 delicious sauces. Zaxby's.
Monday, Colbert's back with an all-new Late Show. This is fun. Don't miss Julianne Moore. Plus later this week, Kit Harington and Senator Cory Booker. All new Colbert this week.
You gotta be quick on your feet when an elite athlete's on your heels. $1 Million Mile, CBS this March.
This April, the law is their battlefield. The Code series premiere, CBS April 9th.
Upon us, folks. March Madness 2 weeks from tomorrow. CBS reveals the 68 teams in the tournament. Have your brackets ready. NCAA Selection Show Sunday, March 17th, 6 o'clock Eastern on CBS. Wear your green at St. Patty's Day as well. There's your countdown clock to our selection show. You look at Kansas and their tournament profile. Quadrant 1 wins, Jim. They've got 10. I think Michigan State's the only other team that's got more. They've got 11.
Right. Look at that strength of schedule is very, very good for Bill Self. And the one thing, with the Selection Sunday coming. I think there are 3 or 4 or 5 teams that are kind of throwing head and shoulder fakes like they're the ones that are going to win it, but I don't know. There might be a team that's going to sneak up on everybody who might be ranked like 8th or 10th right now.
We talked to Bill yesterday at practice, and he said, we could be a 3, we could be a 7. It depends on what goes on. And nice job trying to get the save over in the corner by Oklahoma State. Curtis Jones, but it's going to be Kansas ball.
Yeah, his intent here is to hit it off the leg, but who does it come back and hit? He's out of bounds. That's a good call. So it's the right play, throwing it against the Kansas player, but then when it comes back at you, you have to avoid, because you're out of bounds, getting hit with the ball.
Grimes on the drive in traffic and got it.
A smooth play there by Grimes. A little thing at the end of that play where he had to tuck his right shoulder past the defender to make sure he didn't charge into him.
Boy, they're all over Waters. Every time he touches it, he draws a double team, and now Dzagwa throws it away. Kansas has numbers. Going to be a foul on Dzagwa because Kansas had an open break.
Yeah, so when Grimes come back, watch him at the very end of this play in terms of that drift going towards the basket, just enough to get that inside shoulder towards the side of the basket to be able to finish that off.
That's Thomas Dzagwa of the Cowboys.
Marcus Garrett, injured with a bad ankle, but back in the lineup the last couple of games. Here's Lawson with the left hand up high off the window. Nice job defensively by the Cowboys.
Every time he puts it on the floor, though, they're going to have somebody run at him, whether it's from starting from the wing or the post.
He's a marked man, without a doubt. Baseline jumper in and out for Ane.
Still looking to go to the blocks.
And down to McCormick. Nice baseline pass. The skip over. Jumper won't go for Dotson. And out of bounds to the Cowboys. You watch your sports news without the hot takes. Stream CBS Sports HQ, the free 24/7 network to make you a smarter fan. Download the CBS Sports app today.
Yeah, rotating the players in off the bench. They're coming off that overtime game. Last time out, Oklahoma State, they had 4 guys play 37 minutes or more, and 3 of them over 40.
Duncan DeMuth checks in, a freshman out of Seminole, Florida.
You're just looking to space some minutes for the starters. Doesn't really look to shoot too much.
Here's a guy that would like to get a couple of shots away, but Kansas is well aware of number 21, Lindy Waters, who had 7 threes, career high in that overtime loss on Wednesday to Texas Tech. And he had 4 threes in the last 55 seconds.
That was wild.
That was wild.
They knew that they were coming, too. That's the other part. When you know a guy's going to be shooting it on you, but Garrett is really getting to know him, just staying right on his hip. This is the matchup I just spoke about.
Waters trying to work himself free. 5 to shoot.
And he's a good free throw shooter, too, if he can get to the line, but he...
Gonna have to hurry.
Nope, didn't get it off.
Didn't make it.
Very, very good help defense. One of the things that Kansas has gotten better at. And Mike Boynton knows is that Bill Self is going to jump, switches out front. And that was a little help there with the shooter.
Mitch Lightfoot in the lineup as well for Kansas. Grimes the kick out. Here's Lawson baseline.
Little trip. Nope. Jones falling down to the floor.
Grimes for 3. Got it.
That's those broken plays, Brad. They always seem to get an open shot. Most teams do on the 3. It's hard to react to go get the ball in the middle of the lane. There's Curly Neal there for a second.
Likely drove himself into some trouble. And possession arrow is going to be with the Cowboys.
Interested to see what Lightfoot does for this Kansas team. Last game out, he was very, very energetic, blocking shots, scoring a little bit, but really gave them a good lift so much in the first half that he actually started the second half.
That's right.
Keep his minutes up.
Likely, you see they back away from him. Not a scoring threat. He's hit 7 threes this year, but he doesn't shoot much. In the lane, that's what he does pretty well, though. Get it to somebody who can score. But it's an offensive foul.
And there's Lightfoot again. doing those little things, which are big things in the game of basketball. A little drive to the middle of the floor, and what does Lightfoot do? He reacts perfectly in stepping across and taking the shot. He's got to remove his feet and get him outside that restricted area. It looked like he was.
I know the Kansas fans well aware, and the people that watch Kansas, but Udoka Azubuike went out with wrist surgery, so that took away their big guy, their big presence inside, a 7-footer. And then Gerald Vick has taken a leave of absence from the team. Those are 2 starters for Bill Self, so that's why he's got 4 freshman starters right now, and a walk by K.J. Lawson. 3rd Kansas turnover.
Yeah, first look just then by the Cowboys with their 2-3 zone, which threw Kansas off for a little bit.
There's Udoka. And Bill said, ever since those 2 guys weren't my starting lineup, you think I haven't had to adjust a little bit? And he's done a pretty good job of it.
He's only mustered 21 wins this year, right?
Yeah, for the 30th straight year, 21
exactly.
wins.
He knows what he's doing.
Waters, deep 3, got it.
He knows what he's doing from long range. Sure does. Give him a split second or a little bit of space. He elevates very quickly at 6'6".
First point's not scored by Desagua. It's their other 3-point shooter. And the rebound, and I had it and lost it. Lindy Waters, one of the captains of the Cowboys, finally got himself a little bit of a look. He had to work for it, that's for sure. But the junior out of Norman getting it over Dotson, dropping in his first 3. And it cuts the lead to 3.
Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name. Come on, come on. What's my name? What's my name? What's my name?
Team, bring it in. When I think of great teamwork, I think of Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. They've got the best program in the country. Highest ranked in the nation for servicing 5 consecutive years. And 9 years as the #1 in primary mortgage origination. This team really goes above and beyond for their fans. Anyway, moving on.
Push button, get mortgage. Rocket Mortgage, proud supporter of college athletics.
Wherever you go, however you go, for energy on the go, it's gotta be 5-Hour Energy. And with 0 sugar and 4 calories, there's nothing holding you back. Works fast, works long, tastes good. 5-Hour Energy. Energy on the go.
Hey, who are you?
Oh, hey, Jeff, I'm a car thief.
What?
I'm here to steal your car because, well, that's my job.
What?
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 It happens. And you got cut rate car insurance? Paying for this could feel like getting robbed twice. So get Allstate. I'd be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Oh, brewers of Miller Lite, we received your corn syrup by mistake.
That's not our corn syrup. We received our shipment this morning. Try the Coors Light Castle.
Coors Light Castle, guys.
Bud Light, brewed with no corn syrup.
Did you sneak out? Why am I still whispering?
It's teen versus parents.
Dad took my door.
What are you going to slam now, Slammy Davis Jr.? New Men with a Plan Monday.
March Madness begins with the big reveal. CBS breaks the news, breaks down the brackets, and brings in their bracketologist. The Selection Show, March 17th on CBS.
Tomorrow on 60 Minutes, a group of kids have filed what may be the most important climate change lawsuit of our time. Will it surprise even the skeptics? Hear the data for yourself tomorrow on 60 Minutes.
Always have to watch for a little bit of a slip cut. They're in a zone out of that. Good decision by the Cowboys to go 2-3 zone. Out of that, I'm not allowing Lawson to cut to the middle.
Lawson has to kick it out. Garrett's going to try a 3 in and out, and the rebound off to Desagua.
So that trip a little bit better by Kansas executing. Get it to Lawson in the middle of the floor area and then force him to make a decision with it. And I think the Cowboys have to continue to move a little bit better towards the basket. They get Lightfoot.
Got a push on Lightfoot inside, I think.
Now, I know, Brad, that 40% of Oklahoma State's shots are three-point shots. So clearly we've discussed that, talked about that. But as Kansas starts to lean out a little bit on them, they got to drive by somebody, get some free throws.
Gonzaga with 3 field goals, Waters with the other. That's the scoring right now for the Cowboys. McGriff, tough baseline shot, and he got it.
Boy, some poise just then, because along that baseline, he had to drift just a little bit from the basket. Not an easy one to put away, but one that they needed.
Dan McGriff, the leading scorer and rebounder for Oklahoma State, has cut it to 1 at the 11-minute mark.
I like where they're keeping Lawson out on the floor defensively.
They double down on McCormick, and Grimes reverse layup. Lawson got it, had it rejected, out of there. And they're going to have a foul on Grimes, as was likely to break away with that.
It sure was. One of the plays just then, Bill Self doesn't like it, but a good block, and then right after the block, Likely gets into the fray. So here he is, the block shot, and he goes after it, and he gets low to the floor to get it as soon as it bounces off the floor. One of the best ways to pick that loose ball up is to get it about calf high.
McGriff, the number 2 shot blocker behind Anai for Oklahoma State, and he's going back up with it from three-point land. Back-to-back buckets for Cameron McGriff, and the Cowboys have got the lead back.
He spreads the floor. He helps this other shooters on the floor, 30+% or so, but still an opening, which means now Kansas has to find a third guy who can shoot it from long range.
Charlie Moore running the point now for Kansas. They work it inside, low post, fade by McCormick, doesn't go, rebound off to McGriff, who's been on both ends of the floor defensively with a block, a rebound, and back-to-back baskets.
Yeah, just 2 opportunities there for Kansas with mismatches.
Heat check. Nope, didn't go. It was worth a shot.
Oh, why not? You hit 2 in a row, sure, take it. Nice step in, and Likely. Keep pushing.
Likely going the other way, 1-on-3, and he keeps the dribble, gets it out. Waters thought about a 3. There it goes from the baseline, and it goes for Curtis Jones. Bill Self might want a timeout. He does.
He does. If they get it going like this, Brad, this is what gets everybody revved up in this building, the 3-point shot.
The new Axe Ice Chill is here. So whoa, like a machine? Cool down and lower your skin temperature by 11 degrees with the new Axe Ice Chill body spray. Cause you know, you're hotter when you chill.
We're more than just medium one-topping pizzas for $5 each. We're $5 bone-out wings, $5 garlic knots, $5 desserts. We're all this, just $5 each. Call, click, carry out, or delivery. The $5 lineup, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Jim and I have been talking about, you can't overstate it when you're first in every category. Almost 9 threes made a game, 245 coming in. They've got 5 more here in the first half of the first half. And it has given them an 11-0 run and a 5-point lead.
Yeah, and Bill Self is probably saying to them over there, okay, guys, the guy number 4, the guy number 12 wearing 12, the guy wearing number 21 are all very good shooters. And I'm sure Mike Boynton's saying at the other side, don't be afraid to push the ball and dribble it to the basket once they come out and try to find the shooters.
I know we talked about it earlier, but they were 17 of 32 against Texas Tech on Wednesday.
He's parking himself in there.
And here they come out of the pack with Curtis Jones on the run against Charlie Moore, and a blocking foul on Moore.
And White Jones made a good decision just then. That ball kicked out where he was in terms of, it was like an outlet pass off the rim for him, and never did Moore have himself picked up defensively against Jones coming right at him. Watch for the shooter stepping in off a screen. Here he comes. Good defensive work on the switch.
And I tried to set a pick for him. Out of bounds. Still Cowboys ball.
And now they're taking it out from the out of bounds. They're going to switch up, but they put another shooter passing the basketball in. So Gonzaga this time, different look, but he may very well come off a screen too.
McGriff the lob to an eye, right back to McGriff.
Good skip pass.
McGriff a little bit short underneath the 9, puts it back.
There's that drive I was speaking about. You must drive it to the basket to release these guys off the perimeter defensively and make them pay. Nice work for the big guy finishing it off as they go back into a man-to-man after a made basket.
Cowboys by 7. Inside, Lawson, he got hammered. He draws a crowd. There was 3 Cowboys around him, but he'll go to the free throw line.
So get somebody leaning and then all of a sudden drifted through, and here's just a little bit of a push-off. May have gotten away with one just then. May just a touch on that lower body, which is hard to figure out sometimes.
No points so far. The leader in the Big 12 at 19 a game. The leading rebounder in the Big 12 at 10.3 a game. That was a transfer from Memphis along with his brother. He was a great player at Memphis, sat out last year. They knew he was going to be good, and I said to Bill Self yesterday, did you know he was going to be that good? And he said, yes, but he's been better than I thought he was going to be.
And the key thing is that, and Bill obviously mentioning the consistency that he has shown all season long. Now he sees the ball go through the hoop. Let's see if he gets more involved offensively. But Oklahoma State knows every stat that you just mentioned about him, and they're double teaming him, trying to get him to release the ball.
So those free throws ended a 13-0 run by the Cowboys. There's a turnover.
Wow. Could have let that one go out of bounds, I think.
Kansas gives it right back.
And that ball's rolling, and let's see. I think the ball was out of bounds before he touched it, actually.
D. Mitchell was the guy that mishandled it. He's one of the young guys that came out of the tryouts, and he hit 5 points the other night against Texas Tech. So they're glad to have him. He's in right now because Lindy Waters, if you missed it, was the guy that fouled on the other end. 2 fouls for Waters, one of their leaders. McGriff, nice turnaround. Really under control, too. Isolation for him, the size and strength that he has to work at 6'7", 220. That ball have any air in it just then, the way that sat on that rim? As we approach the 8-minute mark, leads down to 4. That jumper goes for Curtis Jones, and Jones off the bench has 5. When you get your guys out on that floor and they're spreading it, it gives you the opportunities to put it on the deck like this. Nice work defensively. Moore inside, nice dish underneath. Got it to Lawson. Brad, I'm going to tell you one quick thing about the changes that this club has had to make. Oklahoma State, look at the guy dribbling the basketball right now. Number 31, no name on the shirt. No, he doesn't. Doesn't have one. It's D. Mitchell. D. Mitchell. One of the tryout guys. There you go. They didn't have time to put a name out there. Desagua. That's how difficult it's been for them, pushing new guys onto the floor. Here's a pull-up by Grimes. Hit the last one, doesn't get this, and the guy we just talked about with a rebound. Yeah, and he tracked Lawson the whole time that trip. A big guy, the best rebounder in the conference, and he kept him off the glass. But you have to pressure him, though. Make him understand what situation he's in. Nice pass underneath, but an eye can't handle it. He's doing okay. Nice wait for Lawson to let the traffic go by, and he buries the jumper. And interesting enough, he makes those 2 free throws, and where does he end up shooting his next shot? Just about a foot longer than the 15-foot free throw line. And Mike Boynton's going to take a timeout as the lead's been cut to 2. 6:44 remaining first half in Stillwater.
Reese's eggs are back, and we hit them somewhere you'll never find. Psych! We put them everywhere. Grocery stores and supermarkets, gas stations, and chiropractors' offices, bowling alleys and grocery stores, which we already mentioned. Not sorry, Reese's.
What a difference a day can make. The Jersey Mike's Day of Giving. 100% of sales go to local charities. Join us Wednesday, March 27th.
The right gear matters. Introducing the all-new 2019 Ford Ranger. It's the right gear with a terrain management system for this, a bash plate for that, an electronic locking rear differential for, this. Heading to the supermarket? Get any truck. Heading out here? Get the Ford Ranger. The only adventure gear built Ford tough.
My experience with USA Air has been excellent. They really appreciate the military family, and it really shows.
With all that USAA offers, why go with anybody else? We know their rates are good. We know that they're always going to take care of us.
It was an instant savings, and I should have changed a long time ago.
It was funny because when we would call another insurance company, they would say, oh, we can't be USAA.
We're the Weber family.
We're the Tennies.
We're the Hells, and we're USAA members for life.
Get your USAA auto insurance quote today.
Like leather, skin is stronger when it's hydrated, but 9 out of 10 men don't get the hydration their skin needs. That's why Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash has a unique hydrating formula to keep men's skin healthier and stronger.
There's a reason we recommend you order your sub with the juice. It's good. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Take a look at the Jersey Mike's game summary. Oklahoma State 50% from the floor and outside the arc. They haven't been to the free throw line, and the two guys you expect to score a lot have been held in check pretty much, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm looking at just from the standpoint of that 0 free throw attempts. They have to find a way to get to the line, but they have really been shooting the ball so well this season as a team. 4 guys individually now on the team have made threes, so they're spreading the wealth around a little bit, keeping Kansas way outside of the perimeter. And so far so good on their home floor. As we've mentioned, Kansas has had problems here.
Yep. So that last three-pointer that went for the Cowboys was their 250th of the season, with a couple of regular season games to go. While out to Oklahoma State.
It doesn't take long, too, for Mike Boynton to get most of his starters back on the floor.
Likely he's got to lob it into the backcourt. Desagua so hot early, see if they can get him a touch. But Abaji is guarding him closely. That's what I mentioned about Likely. Not a great shooter.
No, just pulled the string on it, too, because he did the exact right thing just then. Whoa, where's that one going?
Right through Lightfoot's arms.
Yeah, fan participation. Be ready.
5th Kansas turnover, and Dieter Lawson says, my fault.
And so Lightfoot has his hands. Look where his hands are. They're down, and by the time, if he has his hands up about chest high, he saves that one, or at least blocks it. It's a 1-0 count right now in the wild pitch.
An eye underneath.
And Lightfoot's a defensive presence down there too, but he basically took the ball away from his opportunity to block it. An eye with a good delivery just then.
Freshman is a Kansas native, and out of Overland Park, Kansas. Stretches the lead back to 4. And the 3 goes for Abaji. His first basket.
They're going to have to continue to shoot the ball from distance also. Yane is a defensive presence there. He's just lurking around looking for drivers.
And whistle and a foul. It's going to be on Dotson, his first.
There's Lightfoot just triggering it, wide open in the corner. For a guy who shoots it at 36%. Good spreading of the floor just then by Kansas. Whoa.
Likely inside. Still can't get one to drop. Here comes more. Numbers for Kansas. Pull up. Dotson 3. Off the mark. And the rebound comes off the McGriff.
New school basketball. 3-on-2 break. You spread it out and shoot for the 3.
Here's Lawson with a steal. Ahead to Moore. There's a good feed to Dye, and he missed.
Wow.
And the stick back's no good either. 3 great opportunities for Kansas on the last 3 shots, and they missed them all.
I still like the last one. I'm sure Bill Self does too. The little traditional old-fashioned bounce pass for a layup. You just have to put the ball in the basket. 2 different types of fast break. You see them spread the floor pretty nicely. Here comes the cut from the side. And 2 guys just missing. And Lawson on the follow-up, which is really a shock.
And Likely hustling on defense and to get that ball down in the corner. So some of the things that he does do well, unlike the shooting part of it, he gets a breather right now. He goes to the bench, and they bring back Waters, who's playing with 2 fouls. They'd love to see him get warmed up offensively here in the last 5 minutes of the half.
And as an experienced guy, as a junior, they have confidence in him that he'll stay away from the foul at the defensive end.
Jones got it. And a turnaround. Boy, he's been big off the bench.
Yeah, and not making easy shots either, Oklahoma State. That was a little bit of a turn, a drift, a reverse pivot, making that happen pretty easy.
Transfer from Indiana has 7 off the bench. That 3 in and out. After hitting the last one, Abaji misses.
And back to their 2-3 zone to protect Waters. He can shoot it.
There it is for 3. Got it!
If I know it over here, Kansas better know it over there.
That's right.
Because he will light it up if you just run past him.
Lindy Waters, second 3 of the day.
And still in this 2-3 because they're trying to protect guys from foul trouble.
Lob inside of Lightfoot. He draws a double team, and they're hoping right now it's not on Waters. It's
McGriff.
Yep,
good call. Good call, because that would have been devastating for him. Now watch this. You drive, a little bit of a hesitation. That hesitation is to buy some time and get more to jump a passing lane. Nobody comes out and reacts. Not the guy you want to leave alone.
Nope. And boy, Mike Boynton over here in front of us was holding his breath when the official called that foul, because it was either going to be on 1-2 or 2-1, and it was on 1-2 instead of Waters.
Too close.
Yep. Coming this month on CBS, LeBron James presents the biggest reality competition ever attempted. Do you have what it takes to win the $1 Million Mile? Premiering March 27th on CBS. Lightfoot, a junior Arizona native, actually was born in Kansas City, moved to Arizona when he was young, and he's the utility guy. He does everything, like a Swiss Army knife for them.
With 3 blocks last game. Oh, that might have been a step.
Long 3 by Jones, and he got it. Curtis Jones got 10 off the bench.
So here's our offense. We'll look to the middle to fake you out just a little bit, but then we'll keep stepping out. So important, the middle of the floor, too.
Cowboys match their biggest lead to 7 at the 3.5-minute mark. Lightfoot off the window. Nice hook shot.
And KJ Lawson in the game, too, for Kansas. He's trying to fill the middle of the floor.
Wow. Zagua gonna let it fly. Not this time. Grimes with a rebound. And there's a man short. McGriff's down on the other end. It's 5-on-4. And they make it pay off on the other end. KJ Lawson with his first basket.
He hasn't been really scoring much in his last 3 games, Lawson, but still they need his activity on the offensive glass.
Brother Diedrich, also obviously a transfer from Memphis, came together.
Yep, they had 15 offensive rebounds in the first meeting between these 2 teams about a month ago.
Under 3 to go in the half. McGriff trying to create something. He'll go up with it and got it.
They are just really playing well at home in terms of a poised bunch of guys. Kansas really attacking on the perimeter, but the combination of dribbled shots and just catch and shoots has been very. Oh, baby.
Got away with one there.
Yeah, I thought he did too. Can't push it to yourself like that.
And he had the shot blocked by an A.
And they had his number the entire trip defensively, both when he bobbled the ball and when he had to track it. And the key for Waters here is make sure you don't pick it up on an offensive foul.
Ooh, like
or
right
a loose
there.
ball one.
This one's going to go to Kansas once they call a jump ball.
Yeah, the ball may have hit the official to stay in bounds just then, too.
There's John Higgins on the far side. Andy Waters trying to shake off having his hand in the mixture there with 2:04 remaining first half.
Live from the Starlight Lounge.
1 + 1 = 2, little too late. A soccer bam boom, who's in the room? Love is dangerous, but driving safe means you pay less. Switch and save, yes ma'am. Excuse me, miss, does this heart belong to you? Would you like it anyway? Skibbly-doo, ba-ba-ba-ba.
Have you ever worked with Dr. Francis? Oh, yeah. He's okay.
Just okay?
Guess who just got reinstated? Well, not officially. Nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. I'll see you in there.
Just okay is not okay, especially when it comes to your network. AT&T is America's best wireless network according to America's biggest test. Now with 5G Evolution, the first step to 5G. More for your thing. That's our thing.
This is your invitation. to captivation, to enchantment, to distinction. We invite you to more than an exceptionally crafted vehicle. We invite you to an exceptionally crafted experience. This is the invitation to Lexus sales event, with generous offers now through March 31st. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Cheez-It Snapped. So thin, so crispy, but we fear too snackable, which could be catastrophic for our cheese supply. Next slide! We are genuinely concerned we may run out of cheese. New Cheez-It Snapped.
Gary, I am proud of you, my man. Making simple, smart cashback choices. With Quicksilver from Capital One, you're earning unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase everywhere. Like on that new laptop, Quicksilver keeps things simple, Gary. And smart, like you. And I like that.
I guess I am pretty smart.
Don't let that go to your head, Gary. What's in your wallet?
Coming up on AT&T at the half, Greg Gumbel, Seth Davis, Wally Zerbiak will have highlights of today's early action. There were other games other than ours this early. Plus a look ahead to the SEC showdown between 4th-ranked Kentucky and number 7 Tennessee. That's coming up AT&T at the half. And the Volunteers and the Wildcats will follow us. And then the third game of our triple header, Miami and Duke from Cameron Indoor. Here in the Big 12, Oklahoma State has led the majority of the game by as many as 7 on several different occasions, up 5 right now at the 2-minute mark.
And they've made a decision, Oklahoma State, with Waters on the floor with 2 fouls, to leave him on, where Bill Self has pulled Dedrick Lawson off with his 2.
Inside, McCormick doesn't get it. Grimes, who's had a big first half, does get the rebound. Missed the 3, and the battle for the rebound is going to be a foul underneath Kansas.
Yeah, looks like McCormick pushing and shoving just a little bit before.
And Kansas trying to get to 11-5 and stay right on the heels of the Wildcats and the Red Raiders. And they rebounded from a abysmal loss last Saturday to win on Monday night over Kansas State, 64-49 on a really quick turnaround. And a little time to get ready for this game, a little more than those last 2 outings they've had. And with the left hand on the fade, McGriff got the rebound, just threw it up there and hoped that he'd draw a foul to go in. I thought that was heading right for you, partner.
Same here, but I'm wondering if McGriff touched that ball on that pass just then.
I didn't see with the live action. I was too busy ducking.
You were pushing me right in front of that ball.
I was going to make sure you're going to take the shot.
Let's see if Likely can do something, get it off the dribble. No Waters on the floor, which is a good move by the Oklahoma State bench. You may see him come back if they have 1 possession left at the offensive end.
This guy's been big. Jones missed that one. He's got a 10-point half coming off the bench, the only bench points for the Cowboys. Final minute. Grimes, nice feed inside of McCormick. Oh, what a block by Anai. Second of the game, the 62nd of the year for the big fella. He's just a freshman.
Not only a great block, but look at where he travels from the right side across the court to make this happen. Does not get the body, the hand on top, all ball.
Just pinned it against the backboard.
Oh, that's a bump out front.
Uzagwa is going to pick up his second. We'll take another look at the body control on Anai, the freshman out of Overland Park, Kansas. That was pretty.
And the lefty going up with the left hand, power hand.
Ochai Baji can't connect on the free throw. So about a 5-second difference on the shot clock and the game clock.
I think they've changed one of the fouls too to Lawson. He's back to 1 foul.
Likely on top, just wasting some time. Now 8 to shoot. going to try to do it himself, I think. Nope, he got it outside to Nye. Final seconds, Grimes. He walks. So they're not going to get a shot away.
And so he's trying to gather.
Oh yeah.
That was kind of an easy call. That's one of the easier ones you're going to get as an official.
Well, this would have to be touched, and they're just going to take the inbounds pass, and they got to be happy. Mike Boynton right in front of us saying, "That away, guys. We got the lead over the number 15 team in the country at halftime." End of the half. The Cowboys 37, the Jayhawks 32 from Stillwater. We send it to New York, and Greg Gumbel. Greg.
All right, Brad, thank you. Coming up on AT&T at the half, Wally and Seth are here for their take on today's action, and we look ahead to our big top 10 SEC matchup between Kentucky and Tennessee after this message and a word from your local station.
Coors Light is made with barley, water, hop extract, and corn syrup.
Bud Light is made with barley, rice, water, hops, and no corn syrup.
Good to know.
I dream of reaching my highest peak.
I dream of soaring.
I dream of getting my Taco Bell delivered to me for free. Hey, thank you.
No problem. Taco Bell delivery. Delivered free for a limited time by Grubhub.
You're watching NCAA basketball on CBS.
The undefeated Iron have been indestructible, but the Commanders are ready to test their mettle. Tomorrow at 4 on CBS Sports Network. New episodes of SEAL Team start CBS Wednesday, March 20th.
Okay, Texas, it's Ford Truck Month. And you know what that means. The best deals on America's best-selling trucks for 42 years straight. And with over 28 million sold, isn't it time you joined the stampede?
Now during Ford Truck Month, get the best deals on Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 42 years straight. Only at your best in Texas Ford dealer.
My experience with USA Air has been excellent. They really appreciate the military family, and it really shows.
With all that USAA offers, why go with anybody else? We know their rates are good. We know that they're always going to take care of us.
It was an instant savings, and I should have changed a long time ago.
It was funny because when we would call another insurance company, they would say, "Oh, we can't be USAA."
We're the Weber family.
We're the Tennies.
We're the Hells, and we're USAA members for life.
Get your USAA auto insurance quote today.
At our table, wishes do come true. Sparks can fly at any moment.
Ooh, I gotta try that.
Sharing is a must. And big moments get celebrated.
We're all so proud of you.
Thank you.
Because at BJ's, there's a moment on every plate and a memory at every table.
Daily specials every Monday through Thursday. Like half-off large pizza Mondays, only at BJ's.
CBS 11 Sports with Bill Jones. The ones for Texas.
CBS Sports presents AT&T at the half. AT&T, giving you more for your college basketball fee.
We're at halftime in Stillwater, Oklahoma State 37, Kansas, the number 15 team in the country, 32 back here inside Studio 43. Greg Gumbel alongside Wally Serviak and Seth Davis, a first half that saw significant runs by each team.
We sure did. And what I loved about Oklahoma State is the way they are moving the ball. We all know they want to shoot a ton of three-point shots. They got three guys that are absolutely lighting it up in that first half, getting great contribution off the bench from Curtis Jones. He was a flamethrower. There's Cameron McGriff knocking down the three in transition. And Lindy Waters, what a pass. Unselfish pass to find his teammate in the corner. I mentioned off the bench, 10 found points from Curtis Jones. That's helped them build this lead. They got to continue to shoot that ball from outside because, Seth, they are not getting to the free throw line at all.
Exactly. And, Oklahoma State just torched Texas Tech, a great defensive team from three-point range. So Kansas knew that was their strength coming into this game. And it just seems to me, Greg, Kansas has a lot of good players. They have no identity. There's not one part of the game they do really well that they can hang their hat on. They need to find that in time for the NCAA tournament.
Because the clock is ticking.
It is.
To the highlights. spots now. We begin in the Big Ten, where number 6 Michigan State takes on Indiana. Spartans tied at the top of the conference standings.
And Cassius Winston is still doing it from downtown. Knocks down that triple. They were up early. They got off to a good start. 9-2 lead at that point. And then Kenny Goins, he gets in on the three-point act, knocks down that triple. But here comes Indiana's Justin Smith with the drive and the basket plus the foul. They're trying to chip into the lead. But too much Cassius Winston right now. He's been playing great basketball for Sparty.
You know, Michigan State, the number 6 team in the country. Seth Davis is here to tell you that people need to pay more attention to them than that.
Well, if you think about Michigan State, they, along with Kansas, are the only teams in the country that have 10 quad one wins, which means if Michigan State can win the regular season, which means beating Michigan at home, which would be a sweep, win the Big Ten tournament, not only will they be a number 1 seed, they will be in the conversation for the overall number 1 seed. That's kind of a sleeper inside track if they can finish the job.
How likely is that to happen?
Not going to be easy.
Less likely than not, but it is more likely than people realize.
All right, SEC action. Alabama hosting 13th ranked LSU. Tigers 5-0 on the road against unranked opponents.
Yeah, and trying to keep pace in the SEC with that 3-way tie at the top. It'll be 2 ways, at least after Kentucky and Tennessee play. Alabama going to drain the 3 there. Herbert Jones. LSU went off to the lead, but Alabama used an 11-0 run to take the lead. Tremont Waters, LSU's leading scorer, missed the last 2 games with illness. He's back in this one. That's John Petty answering for Alabama. And Devontae Smart, by the way, the freshman for LSU, played so well against Tennessee. He's got 13 so far in the first half.
LSU down 1 to Alabama on the road. Meanwhile, in the ACC, NC State at number 18, Florida State.
Yeah, both these teams trying to improve their positioning for the tournament. Kumaji with the nasty finish off the alley-oop from Terrence Mann. There's Blake Harris nailing the 3 for NC State. They were hanging in this game. MJ Walker drills a three-pointer, and then MJ Walker fakes the 3 and takes it to the rack for the lay-in. Florida State was up 5 at that point, but here comes NC State. C.J. Bryce hits that triple. It's a tight one down there in Florida State.
They have hit halftime. Florida State leads it by 5 as they look for a 10th win in their last 11 games. And Syracuse taking on Wake Forest.
Yeah, Syracuse trying to get its mojo back, Greg. They've lost 2 in a row, 4 of the last 6, and if you can't get it back playing at Wake Forest, then it's not coming back. So far they're taking care of business. You see Frank Howard knocking down the 3-pointer. Syracuse getting the job done inside. Points in the paint, dominating right now, 24-6, and they're shooting 57% from the floor. You see Battle with the high percentage finish right there. So far, so good for Syracuse. Got to close the deal.
Syracuse has been a good road team. 38-30, they lead it by 8 at halftime. Much more still to come when AT&T at the half continues after this.
Pulled up to Chick-fil-A to the drive-thru, and this voice comes on and says, "Welcome to Chick-fil-A." And I was like, what? And so I sang back, and I was shocked.
So now every time Jackie comes through, I'll say, "Good morning," and she'll say,
"Good morning, Lauren." And we've been singing for 5 years now. If she's going to be there, I know I'm going to laugh. I'm going to start having some fun.
We're drive-thru friends.
Drive-thru friends. I think my kids think we're crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? Phil, are you guys good with brakes?
We're okay.
Just okay?
We got a saying here. The brakes don't stop it, something will.
That's not a real saying.
It is around here. I wrote it.
Just okay is not okay, especially when it comes to your network. AT&T is America's best wireless network according to America's biggest test. Now with 5G Evolution, the first step to 5G. More for your thing. That's our thing.
It's not about the glory or the ego or the awards. It's about the team. It's about having and achieving goals and knowing what it takes to accomplish them. And winning every single day, especially when no one is watching. Because when the lights go out, the hard work continues.
There are over 480,000 college athletes. Only 2% would go pro.
That means over 470,000 will not get a shoe contract. No autographs. No private jets. No fan clubs. No Hall of Fame inductions. Instead, they will walk away with something much more valuable.
It's red hot! Grant Williams taking this game over. Schofield. Pretty look.
Dunk for P.J. Washington.
Look out. An explosion!
How about this game upcoming? 4th-ranked Kentucky at number 7 Tennessee is the second game of our triple header, and then Miami will take on number 3 Duke in an ACC matchup. Back to the showdown between the Wildcats and the Vols, who are tied at the top of the SEC along with LSU.
I cannot wait for this game, Greg. It's going to be a ton of fun. The first matchup between Kentucky and Tennessee, Kentucky just dominated the interior, starting with P.J. Washington. He was flexing all over the place. He had 23 points, 5 boards, 2 blocks. He just completely owned the number 1 team in the country back at the time. I'll tell you, the transformation he's made from his freshman year to sophomore year, his game has become so much more complete. The confidence is just oozing out of this young player. I don't think there's any player in the country that's playing at the level that he is right now. He's been phenomenal of late.
And Tennessee shot the ball very poorly from three-point range, 28% in that game, got beat up on the boards. Remember, Reed Travis not playing in this one for Kentucky, so maybe they can make that up. But for Tennessee, I think you just want to not have the game go down to the final seconds because there's been a lot of drama. You saw the loss at LSU when Grant Williams got called for a foul, and this was the scene at Ole Miss on Wednesday. After the bucket there by Williams, you're going to see Devontae Shuler race down the court for Ole Miss, maybe with a chance to win the game. How about Admiral Schofield stepping in, taking the charge, a clear charge, an obvious charge? If that's not a charge, there's no such thing as a charge, and yet Kermit Davis saw fit to throw his jacket, which is an automatic technical foul, and ended any chance that Ole Miss had of coming back. How often do you see coaches go nuts on the sidelines arguing a call that was obviously correct? Coach your team. Great win by Tennessee. Let's see if they can pull it off. I agree with Wally. I like Tennessee today.
All right, let's look ahead to the second half for Kansas and for Oklahoma State.
Well, a good sign for Kansas is that Quentin Grimes is shooting the ball well. He's already in double figures. He's really been struggling in the whole conference season, getting to double figures. Lawson has a ton of guys all over him, so other guys are going to have to step up and make shots from the outside.
Oklahoma State knows every time Dedrick Lawson touches the ball, double team him, make someone else beat you. They're not a good three-point shooting team. They've got to learn how to play gritty-gutty defense to get their transition game going, lock down those three-point shooters. Let's see them defend with some passion.
Gritty defense works every time.
It should.
Second half of Kansas, Oklahoma State. Upcoming after this.
Thank you for watching AT&T at the Half. AT&T, giving you more for your college basketball thing.
Fact is, every insurance company hopes you drive safely. But Allstate actually helps you drive safely with DriveWise. It lets you know when you go too fast and brake too hard. With feedback to help you drive safer, giving you the power to actually lower your cost. Unfortunately, you can't do anything about that. Now that you know the truth, are you in good hands?
Next time your crew gets together, try Zaxby's Boneless Wings Meal with Caribbean Jerk Sauce. Customize your flavor with any of our 9 delicious sauces, or try our new Caribbean Jerk Sauce, featuring fruity mango, spicy habanero, and jerk spices. Zaxby's.
Cheddar, jalapeno, and sour cream and onion. The spicy nacho stack.
I wish I could stack Pringles, but I don't have hands or a mouth to...
Cool, play Funky Town.
There's a Pringle stack for everyone, sort of.
This is where you want to be.
How about that?
Favorites making noise.
Fantastic.
New favorites making a name. The race for the FedEx Cup, PGA Tour's ultimate prize, continues.
The Code, series premiere, CBS April 9th after NCIS.
From suiting up to dressing down, our in-store stylist will help you stand out at any occasion. Replenish your closet with $179 select suits. Select sport coats for $99, plus it's buy one, get one free on select items. It's time to like the way you look.
Every time I go to Whataburger, I'm gonna get the Monterey Melt. The jalapeno ranch definitely sets the burger off. Kind of has a kick to it, and that's what makes it so good. The peppers are perfectly cooked and grilled. I just love it so much. The Monterey Melt is my all-time favorite.
At Redfin, we charge you a 1% listing fee. And because Redfin.com is America's #1 brokerage site, our agents get more eyes on your home. So you sell for thousands more than the one next door. Don't get stuck in the past. Sell with a Redfin agent.
From suiting up to dressing down, Our in-store stylist will help you stand out at any occasion. Replenish your closet with $179 select suits. Select sport coats for $99, plus it's buy one, get one free on select items. It's time to like the way you look.
The CBS 11 weather app. Download it free today.
CBS Sports College basketball coverage is sponsored by Allstate. Are you in good hands? Lexus. Experience amazing. And by AT&T. More for your thing. That's our thing. Back at Gallagher-Iba Arena as we take a look at the Dub Men Plus Care first half statistics. And the three-point shooting, we talked about it throughout the half. Greg, Seth, and Wally did as well. No free throws in the first. I don't know the last time I've done a game with a team not having any free throws, but a 5-point lead as we bring you back to Stillwater. Brad Nessler, Jim Spinarco. We knew, partner, coming in that Oklahoma State had a shooter's chance. They have the shooter's chance still in front of them. They just got to stay out of foul trouble and see if they have enough gas left now.
Yeah, exactly. The depth may very well play into this, but keep in mind when these first teams played about a month ago at Kansas, the game was pretty much the same as it is after one half here at Oklahoma State. Kansas went on a little bit of a blitz, about 10 minutes left in the ball game, so maybe some tired legs in that one. We'll see if it carries over to this game.
7 out of 14 from three-point land, but Dedrick Lawson's been kept in check, and Wally mentioned it. Every time he touches the ball, he draws a big crowd.
Well, and the stats against him, too. They had him with 0 fouls, 1 foul, 2 fouls. He has 0 fouls now, but Jones with a little drift-back shot, so Oklahoma State shooting the ball well from the outside. I still think if they're going to attack, as the studio said, if they're going to come out and try to clamp down on the shooters, they have to drive the ball back. So one of the adjustments, look for Kansas. I would still say get the basketball and try to look to Lawson. He's going to be double-teamed and hope he can make good decisions. They're not a good shoot team from the outside, but they may have to take him in rhythm. Oklahoma State, be ready to rebound out of the zone or your man-to-man sets, because that's where the second chance points could come back to haunt you.
Here's Lawson. They go right to him. He does draw a double team. That leaves a three-point shot open for Dotson, and he missed it. And out of bounds to Oklahoma State.
So if you're Oklahoma State, you're playing the percentages of a team that shoots it at 36% from the three-point line. Kansas on the road, not as easy as it is shooting it from home. Kansas has struggled on the road at 2-7.
Nice overplay defensively by Abaji, but Waters comes free with the ball. Monet on the handoff. McGriff, baseline jumper. Rebound comes off to Abaji.
One of the things, the transition has not been there really for Kansas. Pretty good balance from a team that knows where their shots are going to come from. There's the double team. There it is.
Lawson, nice little hook pass. He had a nice thought, but McCormick couldn't handle it.
Well, you see Lawson dribbling it 3 times there, maybe 4. Sooner or later, somebody has to come and help out. They came a little late, McGriff, but he did it and was effective. They turned the basketball over.
Catch and shoot by Zagwa, who was hot early, but he stuck on 8 points. He had the first 8 of the ball game. Rejection by Ane, his 4th of the game. Here's the outlet to Likely.
And he is moving his feet to get blocks.
And Likely's going to be bumped by Grimes.
You have to track the block defensively, and watch how he does this. He comes across, he's eyeballing it, and then all of a sudden he comes up and gets it. He's not quitting in the middle of the lane. He's really playing in the safety, helping one another out, and just looking for good opportunities.
The only thing longer than his arms are his legs. He is lengthy. 4 block shots.
Watch him on the offensive glass also. He's been close to getting a few putbacks. Just can't go by anybody.
Zagwa inside, got himself one in close.
He doesn't get the traditional baseline drive, but smart enough to look for 2 help guys from Kansas's perspective, and then shrug back just a little bit to make sure you get your shot off in traffic if you're 6'4" in there with the big guys.
They're back to their 7-point lead, which was the biggest of the first half.
And maybe a charge going the other way. Watch Desagua here. He can't go baseline. He can't get to the middle of the floor. Grimes is still on him. What does he do? He just see that little bit of space there. He just extends backwards towards the free throw line. That gives you that little bit, maybe about 6 to 8 inches to get your shot off.
We talked about not getting in foul trouble for Oklahoma State. Grimes just picked up his third.
Well, high action for a shooter. But he'll shoot it from there, too.
I was going to say, don't give it to him.
Just lay back a little bit. That's all they're looking for, those two perimeter shooters. There you go, little ball fake and drive.
McGriff with a floater. Rebound to come off to Lawson.
That's what they have to mix up, though. They have to mix that up, fake a little bit and drive it.
Diedrich on the other end, got the three.
And we talked about that wasn't in transition. That's kind of a slow transition break, because what happens defensively is most guys start drifting to the paint, which you're naturally taught to do, and you forget that that guy Lawson can shoot it pretty well from the outside at 35%.
Wondering if he'd get close to another double-double. He's close, Jim. 9 and 9 right now. Not big numbers, but he's got a loose ball on that attempted shot by Ane.
And Ane with a force, too.
Dotson the kick out. They move it to Lawson, working against Waters. Trying to pitch it up there to Lightfoot.
And you're going to get McGriff, though, with a body bump. The fans will not like that, but as the ball is up in the air, he was bumped a little bit towards the baseline, and here comes the delay. Where is everybody? Nobody is home. McGriff is way back behind the free throw line, so Lawson knows enough to shoot it. And watch on your right, just a little bit of a push.
Lawson, the cross-court pass. Grimes is going to try to get it back to him, and he did. Or was he fouled before the shot?
Yeah, the pass.
He's going to be on Ane. It's his second.
It's the strong baseline, and there you see him leaning. No question about that. That's a good call. Grimes is trying to get himself to throw the ball and then exit off the court so he doesn't pick up that charge.
Abaji in and out on the three. Ane with a rebound, likely bringing it quickly the other way.
Good
nice pass.
Yeah, sure was. Smart pass.
And an extra pass to Ane on the drive. And the foul is going to be on Ane.
And Lightfoot just really understands defensive positioning.
That's three on the big guy now. Monday, Late Show with Stephen Colbert's all new with Julianne Moore. Plus later this week, catch Kit Harington and Senator Cory Booker. All new Colbert this week on CBS.
So Ane with the three. And be careful, because they'll come right at you on the post.
There they come. Grimes got an open look for three. Got it. His third three, 13 for Quentin Grimes. And it makes it a one-point game.
Not the total strength of the Kansas team, shooting it at 36% from three, which isn't really all that bad. But on the road, it gets a little bit more difficult. But I think they believe they can still score out there.
And no foul there. Fans are wondering why. Abaji and Lightfoot were all over him. Abaji, a three. Got it for the lead.
Might be time to talk things over if you're Oklahoma State.
First Kansas lead in a long time.
I know you have a timeout coming, and you're playing at home.
Mike's going to let him play on here as Waters tried to feed it inside and might turn it over, and maybe they should have called the timeout. Here comes Kansas on a run. Grimes the no-look to Lawson with the lay-in.
Now he's looking for one, I believe. Oh, we got an injured player down to our left, too.
And it's Waters.
Waters, yep.
The Jayhawks, number 15 team in the country, on a run. They've got the lead back in Stillwater.
Don't lie. Words you're living in. Take a look around. At least you got friends. I call my old lady.
The new Capital One Saver Card. Earn 4% cash back on dining and 4% on entertainment. Now when you go out, you cash in. What's in your wallet?
Since I'm a truck driver, sometimes I'm gone for like 3 weeks at a time. Even if I'm 3,000 miles away, I'm connected with my boys. Just pull on over, see my son's game, and I'm having a ball.
There for you when it matters most. Get a free Samsung Galaxy when you switch. Only on Verizon.
My experience with USA Air has been excellent. They really appreciate the military family, and it really shows.
With all that USAA offers, why go with anybody else? We know their rates are good. We know that they're always going to take care of us.
It was an instant savings, and I should have changed a long time ago.
It was funny because when we would call another insurance company, they would say, oh, we can't be USAA.
We're the Weber family.
We're the Tennies.
We're the Hells, and we're USAA members for life.
Get your USAA auto insurance quote today.
Trying to get a date in the middle of a game? Whoa, whoa, whoa. New Axe Ice Chill Body Spray lowers your skin temperature by 11 degrees. Because you know, you're hotter when you chill.
It's tough to top an original, so we added to the sides instead. It's the Cheesy Gordita Crunch you know and love, now completely new. The $5 Double Cheesy Gordita Crunch Box, only at Taco Bell.
Got a fresh suggestion.
Their wedding unraveled.
They never made it down the aisle.
Now, can they find a way to retie the knot?
Everyone loves a happy ending.
New God Friended Me, CBS Sunday. Dating in paradise
One of these women has something to do with Roland's murder.
can be murder.
Are you a little jealous?
New Magnum PI, CBS Monday.
Let's take a look at our AT&T Fast Analysis recap, Jim.
Yeah, watch the Zagwa, the way he moves without the basketball. But at the very end of this play, watch the corner down here coming towards the corner on the right side. Watch his footwork. See how his feet are, when he catches it, the feet are pointed towards the basket. That just allows you to get that shot off so much quicker.
Lindy Waters hurt his ankle, and we'll show you how. And Mike Boynton might have wanted to call a timeout of possession earlier. It would have saved the basket, and maybe it would have saved this from happening.
Yeah, these are the ones that are really tough to watch because obviously his foot is pinned in there. It goes inverted towards the middle of his body. And generally when you roll your ankles constantly as a basketball player, but you do not get that kind of hit against a braced leg. So
Right.
it'll be interesting to see if he can come back after that one.
You don't have a guy 6'8" rolling up on you like that, like Lightfoot did. So
Yeah,
that takes away a huge piece of the offense for Oklahoma State. And that's going to mean Curtis Jones is going to have to go the rest of the way if Waters can't come back.
You just don't anticipate a guy falling on you like that.
So Kansas has gone on an 11-0 run to take this lead. Desagua adjusted his shot inside, got it blocked anyway. And it's going to be Cowboy ball out of bounds.
It was a pretty good hesitation by Desagua just then in terms of getting into the middle of the floor. But then what do I do with it once I get there? Kind of in the uncomfortable zone because he's a three-point shooter. 3 on the shot clock here.
And he hoists one, and he got it with 1 to go.
So you see his comfort level.
Yes.
It's not in the middle of the paint with a couple of guys.
20 feet away.
Exactly. And the clock disappearing. That's what he does. That's who he is.
13 for Desagua. That was a huge shot to get it back to a 2-point game.
And it gives them a little, hopefully some confidence as a team with the deflection up front. And now you want to build on that confidence in terms of coming down and make sure you get a good shot. And they try to get it into the paint. There he is.
Now he's got a 3. The last one was a 2. I'm going to stand corrected on that one.
And he was drifting just a touch. He didn't get the footwork set as well as he did on the AT&T Fast Analysis.
Blackwood inside. Nice little hesitation and 1.
Lightfoot is just a sneaky player. Everybody in this league knows how good he is, but if you haven't seen him play, he just figures out a way. You see him camped out over here, just figures out a way to be productive. Whether it's rebounding, whether it's on the offense or defensive glass, blocking shots to help his teammates, and the energy that gives them a boost.
His free throw shooting's been a little suspect, but not today. 3 for 3.
He came in at, 48%?
Yeah. So the lead now is 5, biggest of the half for Kansas. Zagwa with 3 fouls as well. McGriff in and out on a 3. Ane got it somehow, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, there's where he's been. Touching on that just a few minutes ago. He has opportunities in the first half. He had a few. It just missed in terms of getting his hands on the basketball.
Dior is a 61% free throw shooter, and this is the first trip to the free throw line for Oklahoma State, and we've got 13:42 to play. Fans behind us have been screaming for a free throw since we started here at 11 o'clock local time. They got one, but he missed it. Oklahoma State, we talked about if they get in foul trouble, they're in it now. At least two of their starters, Ane and Desagua.
So let's see if they shift to more of a 2-3 zone look. And if they do, let's see if Kansas pushes somebody as he misses that second one, pushes a handler like a Lawson or a small forward type player like Garrett to the middle of the lane. It looks like a 1-3-1, but this is a 2-3, and look at the middle of the floor. Got to get Lawson in there a little closer to the free throw line.
Kansas playing like the Kansas
you want to be right in there.
14-2 run, make it possibly 16-2 as Dedrick Lawson's going to go to the free throw line.
We just touched on the foul trouble, so you know that Kansas is thinking the same thing. Let's try to wear them out. Let's continue to go after them as much as possible. Maybe turn this into a free throw shooting contest from Kansas's perspective.
Well, Renee's got 4 fouls now, and he's going to have to come out. And they have no depth. Again, 4 players dismissed in the last month by Mike Boynton for violation of team rules. And so he's playing with 7 scholarship players. One of them has just gone to the bench, and that takes away their big guy. He is their biggest player at 6'10", and they get a lot smaller after that.
They sure do. And Lawson at 79%, puts 2 back. You just got to try to play with confidence here if you're Oklahoma State, weather some of this storm. Kind of the same thing that happened in the first game. The 10-minute mark, it's a little earlier right now, but they went up double digits, and Kansas really never looked back on that first one.
Again, don't have Lindy Waters out there after rolling his ankle. He's back in the locker room, or he headed that way anyway. That'll help. Curtis Jones, third 3.
Now, if this was happening with the foul trouble on the road, you'd have more troubles. But the fact that you're at home and you make a shot like that, it's a big, big lift for these kids on the floor from Oklahoma State's perspective. Let's see if they can carry it over at the defensive end.
Garrett on a drive, lays it off the window.
Yeah, not an easy shot either. Quick
his
push.
First basket.
Yeah, quick push going to his left.
50-44 as we approach the 12-minute mark.
Lightfoot can slide back off DeMuth. He's not looking to score.
Behind the back pass to DeMuth. McGriff, a triple. Got it!
I tell you, DeMuth is not looking to score. He's got to be a release player and confident, and there he just did exactly that because he tracked that ball down with that behind-the-back pass. I thought that was going to be a turnover. Here's the
Lightfoot, can he get to the ball? He does.
And I don't want to foul him out there.
Dotson lays it off the window. Rebounds coming off to Desagua. 3-on-1. Ahead to Jones. And he's fouled.
That's a good no shot, too, by Jones on the break because he didn't have his footwork down. He was out of control. And all of a sudden, Oklahoma State playing with a little bit of confidence for Mike Boynton.
And the all-new Infiniti QX50 was named one of Ward's 10 best interiors. And the world's first VC turbo engine gives you power when you need it, fuel efficiency when you don't, which is... Hey, Coach Williams. We were just,
About to drive the QX50 without me?
Okay.
This season, NCAA coaches are fans of Infiniti. We're donating $1 million to Coaches versus Cancer. Visit your local Infiniti retailer today.
My friend bought a phone here at Best Buy. Thinks you guys are mind readers.
You're here for the new Samsung Galaxy S10.
And you can find me
the right plan at the right price, all right here.
What is this place?
It's Best Buy.
Yes, she can read minds.
Sonic's Double Stuffed Oreo Waffle Cone. Made from Oreo wafers, layered with sweet Oreo cream, real ice cream, and Oreo cookie pieces. Talk about Oreo overload. Try one before they're gone. And try order ahead to get happy hour anytime.
From LeBron James.
Victory's only a mile away.
$1 Million Mile premieres this March.
Hey, North Texas, it's the one and only original Ford Truck Month. It's the best time to buy with the best selection of Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 42 straight years.
Awesome. Love it. Now I'm built Ford proud.
Well, I bought mine, so it's time to go get yours.
Truck Month only happens once a year, so get yours today. During Ford Truck Month, get 0 for 72 with 0 down and 0 payments for 90 days on all 2018 F-150s plus $2,500 on XLT. Only at your Texas Ford dealers.
I'm a man with an epic beard and a flannel that smells like sawdust. I like wings so hot my fingers burn. Craft beer that'll bring an average man to his knees. An artisan pizza, handcrafted by the gods. This is my kind of place. What's up?
You got a...
Where?
It's like a big...
There's a story at every table. Share yours at BJ's.
I don't want to touch it.
Daily specials every Monday through Thursday. Like half-off large pizza Mondays, only at BJ's.
My experience with USA Air has been excellent. They really appreciate the military family, and it really shows.
With all that USAA offers, why go with anybody else? We know their rates are good. We know that they're always going to take care of us.
It was an instant savings, and I should have changed a long time ago.
It was funny because when we would call another insurance company, they would say, oh, we can't be USAA.
We're the Weber family.
We're the Tennies.
We're the Hells, and we're USAA members for life.
Get your USAA auto insurance quote today.
CBS 11 News with Doug Dunbar, the ones for Texas.
Thompson Bowling Arena, number 4 Kentucky, number 7 Tennessee. And that'll be followed by third-ranked Duke and Miami from Cameron Indoor. So we got 3 of the winningest programs ever in our triple header, including Kansas here, Kentucky and Duke. Kentucky leads the all-time series. Tennessee beat Kentucky and Knoxville each of the last 3 seasons. Rick Barnes, his team's hit a little bit of a bump in the road, and John Calipari's team is getting better, it seems.
And not only those big-time programs, but how about the coaches on display?
No kidding.
Nice little flare to the corner.
Didn't go. Mike Boynton thought that was a home run on the three-pointer by McGriff.
He set it up, they executed, you just didn't get it to go.
He got the play one, and he looked at us and said, I had it.
Sure did. It was exactly what he wanted. Stay away from Lightfoot outside and help out down low.
Lawson underneath, and 1 foul on McGriff.
See, I think one of the adjustments that Oklahoma State has to say, if they go man-to-man, Lawson's going to be down here, but look where Lightfoot is here. So you got to get somebody down here to help out and either make that pass or get some help from the weak side, but you can't just let them pitch it to the right and let him roll. His footwork is way too good.
Lawson completes the three-point play. While it hasn't been one of those monster games that we've seen him have, he's got 16 points and 11 rebounds for his 18th double-double of the year, which leads the Big 12.
And every time a foul is called the other end, it's an impact foul.
Back where he goes.
Lost him on the screen out front. So there's 2 sets coming off the bench for Oklahoma State just after that timeout.
Grimes inside to Lightfoot. Bangs his way with a shoulder.
Good help. Real good help.
Who's going to get the loose ball? Comes out to Dotson. And then
a little
offensive foul.
Yeah, a little bit of a hook by Dotson out front. That was Jones who recovered very well off the missed shot and the offensive opportunity. That one happened right in front of Bill Self. So let's see what he's going to see. Is there a, yeah, you see it? Little trick. Gets it down there in the thigh. Just enough to get you going by a defensive player. Nice catch by the officials. Lane.
Likely
nice.
Against Lightfoot, his first basket of the game, and it cuts it to 1.
And DeMuth got out of his way. That was the first cut, and he read that perfectly, and it was a little bit of traffic defensively by Kansas getting in their own way.
Crowd getting into it for the Cowboys. Here's a floater on the baseline, but a foul before the shot. Lindy Waters has made his way back from the locker room, back to the bench, sitting next to Scott Sutton, one of the assistant coaches here. But his return is unlikely with that right ankle.
He's banging that foot down to keep it loose, possibly.
They told us doubtful. They gave us a little note during the last time out, but he's trying to keep it warm, I guess. I'm sure it's been retaped.
In his mind, he's come out here for a reason.
That's right. I got a uni on for a reason.
Yeah, he didn't take a shower when he was back there.
Garrett with the free throw, 1 of 2. Tomorrow on CBS, everyone will find love with a little help from above. God Friended Me, new episode tomorrow after 60 minutes, only CBS.
The other point, too, Brad, about Waters just then being his right foot. A right-handed shooter plants with his left foot. If there's a chance he can come out there, we'll see. I'm not saying if he doesn't play, then that's fine, too, because that was a nasty-looking injury.
He's a tough dude, though. You never know.
Yep. Likely just barely got
Jones
that over.
Straight up with it. Got it on 3.
The pass barely got to Jones in the corner because Likely was off balance passing it. Well, just listen to this place now.
Our second tie of the game. The first was at 5. This one's at 55. Dotson, turnover. Lightfoot couldn't handle it.
And a good hold there by McGriff. Once they got the basketball, don't try to force the action in transition.
Jones again, heat check, not this time. Oh, wow, nasty landing by McGriff. He's down. It's 5-on-4 going the other way.
Yeah, he's holding his right arm, right elbow, but he's coming back slowly.
Lawson walked with it.
Well, that's a big break on a 5-on-4 power play they had. McGriff down the other end thinking he got hit.
McGriff went flying in, trying to stick back this missed 3 by Curtis Jones, and this is what happened. That's not a good landing.
No, not at all. Just what Mike Boynton doesn't need. More injuries. Lack of depth that we've touched on already.
McGriff, who just hit the deck, hits the shot.
Well, and he was holding his right arm, which would indicate that that's not going to be a smooth shot, as that was. Sometimes when you get injured a little bit, mentally you start stepping it up because the expectations are a little lower. Let's see if it plays out with McGriff.
Cowboys back in front.
Yeah, give him the shot. He's not going to take it there for Lightfoot, so help out in the lane.
Dotson penetrates off the glass.
That's going the other way.
His 4th.
Boy, you talk about the rotation and waiting it out. They're playing to the crowd, though, here. And under control. Watch at the end of this play. You come around the corner, you get out of the restricted zone right there. No push by the defender from behind, so you're in good shape defensively.
McGriff spent a lot of time on the deck. No better time than right there.
Cheez-It Snapped. So thin, so crispy, but we fear too snackable, which could be catastrophic for our cheese supply. Next slide! We are genuinely concerned we may run out of cheese. New Cheez-It Snapped.
My name is Jetta, and my favorite thing about the Grilled Chicken Club is the multigrain bun. It's toasted, and then you get the cheese. So if you bite really slowly, you can literally taste every level of the sandwich. I don't eat very slowly, but if you do.
My name is Leslie. Well, I love the Grilled Chicken Club sandwich because the grilled chicken, like it's actually been on a grill. As soon as you grab it to go take your first bite, it's just like insanely good.
Ah, the old crew. Remember when we all used to go to the cafeteria and just chow down midday?
You mean like lunch?
Come on, voted most likely to help people save $668 when they switch?
At this school?
Didn't you get caught in the laminating machine?
Box, have a great summer, Danielle. Oh, Danielle, control yourself.
I'd like to slow it down here with a special discount for a special girl. Danielle, this one's for you.
Like leather, skin is stronger when it's hydrated, but 9 out of 10 men don't get the hydration their skin needs. That's why Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash has a unique hydrating formula to keep men's skin healthier and stronger.
Coors Light is made with barley, water, hop extract, and corn syrup.
Miller Lite is made with barley, water, hops, hop extract, and corn syrup.
Bud Light is made with barley, rice, water, hops, and no corn syrup.
Bye-bye!
See you later!
We should do this more often.
This group of kids has evidence that the government has known for decades that climate change is real.
This case is everything. This is the climate case.
Hear their story Sunday.
Wednesday, with the pressure of the game rising.
Everyone's like losing their minds.
Everything reaches a breaking point.
It's kill or be killed.
New Survivor, CBS Wednesday.
CBS Sports College basketball coverage is sponsored by new Cheez-It Snapped. Infinity, empower the drive. And by Progressive, get slam dunk savings today. Visit progressive.com. Here's some of the famous names associated with Oklahoma State University, including Bill Self, four-year letterman, graduated in '85 from here in Stillwater. His team's always had trouble here. He said, I don't know the reason. His team's in trouble again, and a little bit of foul trouble as well.
And you might be able to hear a little bit of the trouble. These people getting loud and supportive. Good decisions at Oklahoma State's end here with their half-court sets. Another flare cut. Yep.
Triple. Not this time. Rebound comes off, though, to Jones.
How about the move?
Foul on Charlie Moore. Moore's in there because Devon Dotson went out with his fourth foul, as you saw when we just showed you the graphic. This guy has been the hero today. 16 points, averaging about 8 a game, so he's doubled that. Played 40 games over a couple of seasons at Indiana before transferring here last January 16th. And today he's having the game of his season.
And ironically, over the last 5 games, he's not really played that well for them at all. Actually, his numbers have really been down, and now he's stepping up.
Gives the Cowboys a 3-point lead. As we approach the 8-minute mark.
There's the double.
Block shot by DeMuth.
He's made 2 good plays, one at the offensive end and one at the defensive.
Likely on a drive.
Here's another guy over the last 7 games. Likely has really picked up his scoring, averaging 12. And really giving them a lift. DeMuth, how about him? One offensive play and then defensively to trigger some fast break opportunities for Oklahoma State. Get it and go with it.
Bill Self is hot. His team had gotten a big lead, but the Cowboys have fought back, and they lead by 5 with just under 8 to go.
So cute. Best buds. Wait, who's that blurred out there in the background? Did you bokeh my child? Just totally unintentional. Why do you hate Jacob? What? No, look, I can unbokeh, see? Bokeh, unbokeh. Wow. What kind of person bokehs a child? I would never bokeh your child. Just so you know.
Cole, appreciate you recommending these stormproof windows.
No problem. I'm always thinking ahead.
Ramon, look under the couch. You look under the couch.
I'll help you deal with this.
Well, the windows still look good.
I've been really trying, baby. Trying to hold back this feeling for so long.
Here's your Buick, sir. Actually, that's my Buick.
Your Buick doesn't have a roof rack. This is my Buick.
How are we gonna fit in your mom's Buick?
Easy.
I like that new Buick.
Me too.
I was actually talking about that Buick.
I knew that.
Did you?
Buick's fresh new lineup is full of surprises. It's March Madness. Get a sweet 16% below MSRP on most of these Buick models.
I dream of reaching my highest peak.
I dream of soaring.
I dream of getting my Taco Bell delivered to me for free. Hey, thank you. No problem.
Taco Bell delivery. Delivered free for a limited time by Grubhub.
Our game summary, Jim, can you win a game hitting 1 free throw?
If you go 11 for 25 from 3, you possibly can do that. But I think one of the key things, too, here is 6 of 17 when you think about it with Kansas. If you're Oklahoma State up 5 right now, I think you're really forcing the action as Waters comes back on the floor also to point out Radin This looks like they're going man-to-man, but I'd be careful in the man-to-man now with the way they can plug it down low.
Again, the Cowboys swept Kansas a year ago. They've won 4 of the last 5 here at Gallagher-Iba Arena, trying to pull off another stunner against the number 15 team in the country. Lindy Waters is checked back in. He was coming in right before we took that last time out, and Jim and I just looked at each other and said, okay, here he goes.
There's the post action.
Lawson can't get it, but the tip-in is good by Marcus Garrett.
You have to believe with the way that Kansas has not been shooting the ball from the outside, they're going to try to get the ball in Lawson's hands as much as possible. And then offensive rebounding. They had 15 of those in the first matchup, so somebody has to kind of get a body on the blue shirts.
That stops a Cowboy 8-0 run. McGriff's been sensational today, and he continues to be.
I love that little tricky move he has there too, Brad, in terms of catching the basketball. One dribble which spaces, not only spaces him, but gets his elevation and strength under that left leg to go up for the jumper.
Cameron McGriff's got 16 points after having 22 the first meeting between these two teams. Here's Grimes, long range, rebound. To Zagua, and he threw it away. Lawson, extra pass, a 3, won't go.
And the offensive glass, they just can't keep him off of it.
Dotson, wide open look, and he missed a triple.
Another opportunity.
This is going to be their 5th attempt if they get it away. And less likely comes up with a loose ball. And it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow will go to Oklahoma State. Here's the standings. Kansas trying to hang in there and maybe win another at least share of the Big 12 title after winning 14 straight, which is unprecedented. But they're in a heap of trouble right now in Stillwater. Here's Waters, his first touch since having that ankle rolled up down on the baseline.
Do they have the nerve to call his number? He's running off some screens. He'll call his Jones's number though, the way he's been playing.
No kidding. Here he is on the drive, floater, no good.
Tough one with the in the middle of the floor too. Pretty good help there by the Kansas offside, weak side help.
Lawson, another rebound for Kansas, which has been big for them today. Here he is inside, has to kick it back. Abaji knocks down a 3.
A nice decision too by Lawson. He had that basketball where he wanted it initially. They triple teamed him and made a very good pass to the weak side left corner.
Down to a 2-point game at 5.5 to go.
He's trying to drive it to the basket likely. There he goes again.
Underneath with the left hand. That's a good drive. He just didn't finish.
Yeah, lost the handle just a little bit because of Lawson defensively.
Kansas can retake the lead or tie, and they tie it on that drive by Dotson.
Nice little spin too. Used the baseline very well. Little English on that one to knot things up.
Third tie of the game, even at 62.
Remember, shooters shoot if they can get these guys from long range. They've been quiet recently. Here he is. Good. They're forcing him to drive it.
8 on the shot clock. Jones has a look at that clock. 5 to shoot. Going to work. Spin it against Grimes. Going to have to hurry. Fade away. Oh, he got it! What a shot!
My goodness. And he was jumping his right hand, no less. So he knew he wanted to go right. He forced him to his left, and a little bit of a bailout for yourself to make it happen.
Garrett inside. Lawson up and under. Blocked. A foul.
Oh, it's going to be interesting to see who they give with this one, too.
Going to be on McGriff.
Yeah.
That's 4 on him.
He's jumping his right hand. He's not letting him go. Grimes played him very, very well defensively. See, he's coming back to the right. He's not going to let him. He falls back and bang. Oh, what a shot.
Lawson back to the stripe and got it. He hasn't missed from the line. Tonight, 8:30 Eastern on CBS Sports Network. Mountain West Conference titles on the line. Number 12, Nevada, taking on Utah State for first place finish in the regular season. Carter Blackburn, Pete Gillen, Evan Washburn will have it for you. And that one goes as well. Perfect from the free throw line.
Yeah, because he's just a touch under 80% on the season. So a good guy to have handled the basketball. Watch for him to flare at the 10-foot mark is Oklahoma State in this building. They need to take a collective deep breath.
So do we. 4:23 to go. Dead even in Stillwater.
This is your invitation to exhilaration, to surprise. We invite you to more than an exceptionally crafted vehicle. We invite you to an exceptionally crafted experience. This is the invitation to Lexus sales event, with generous offers now through March 31st. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
I can't believe it.
That there's a lobster in our hot tub?
Oh, you guys. There's a jet. Oh, I needed this.
No, I can't believe how easy it was to save hundreds of dollars on our car insurance with Geico. We could have been doing this a long time ago.
So you guys stay in the hotel?
Yeah, we just got married.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm afraid of commitment. You know, I'm being boiled alive.
Oh, shoot.
Believe it. Geico could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
That guy's the worst.
I'm a dancer. Casting directors will send me a video of choreography. I need my phone to work while I'm on the subway. You'll see me streaming a video, trying not to fall.
There for you when it matters most. Get a free Samsung Galaxy when you switch, only on Verizon.
Team, bring it in, bring it in. When I think of defense, I think of Rocket Mortgage. They created Rate Shield. It protects your rate while you find a new home. Big J gets it. So if rates go up, you are defended. But if rates go down, they'll give you the lower rate, and that can save you some serious cash. Let's bring it in.
Push button, get mortgage. Rocket Mortgage, proud supporter of college athletics.
Sonic's Double Stuffed Oreo Waffle Cone, made from Oreo wafers, layered with sweet Oreo cream, real ice cream, and Oreo cookie pieces. Talk about Oreo overload. Try one before they're gone, and try order ahead to get happy hour anytime.
And now the Capital One rewarding performance is rewarding when your shots go through the net.
Yeah, it helps, and this is what this Oklahoma State does. 7 made threes in the first, but they've struggled 4 of 11 in the second. So don't be surprised if they continue to shoot it, because that's their MO. Why go away from it? But you have to make sure you're getting good hits.
Leads the Big 12 in three-point percentage today, 11 out of 25 after a 17 of 32 night on Wednesday. They've got the ball in hand with 4:20 to go in a tie game.
We'll see if Waters can get a shot off with that right ankle bothering him. Surprising that he's even back on the floor. We're switching everything again on the perimeter. Any kinds of exchanges for Kansas.
8 on the shot clock. McGriff on the drive against Lawson. He got it!
Oh, what a pretty move along the baseline. And a lot of people think if you're going to your left like that, you have to shoot it with your left. But watch when he comes around the corner. The quickest way to the glass is with your inside hand to take it off the floor and go right up. If he shoots that with his left, it's a slower shot, and a guy like Lawson may get a hand on it at 6'9". Beautifully done by McGriff.
Cam trying to complete a three-point play to go to 19 for the game. And does.
Get that friendly roll when you shoot 76%. Home rims, they'll take anything they can get against.
Dotson playing with 4 fouls, guarded by McGriff.
The man-to-man defense is pretty good so far this set for Oklahoma State.
Baji had a little bit of a look. Waters trying to stay with him. Dotson pulls up in the paint, 5 to shoot. Somebody's going to have to take it. Grimes looks up, fires. Short rebound, McGriff.
McGriff was the second guy from the end there who made a terrific defensive play, and then he gets back in to get that rebound. Like, as I mentioned about 5 minutes ago, this is a team really playing to the crowd. This crowd has really got them good, nice tempo going, and confidence.
They lead by 3 as we approach 3. Likely on the drive, inside, missed it. Trying to get his own rebound, but Grimes pulls it down, and now jump ball.
Jump ball, 0 for the Jayhawks.
And Kansas with the possession.
It's hard for us to tell. We're on the same side as the scorer's table, so we normally look over and see the arrow. The arrow's in front of us someplace. We got the arrow on the screen for you to show you that Kansas has it back down by 3 with 3:02 to go. Curtis Jones gets a breather.
And don't let that three-point differential get you thinking that Kansas is going to try to settle for threes. There's so much time left in this game. I'd be shocked if Dawson doesn't get a touch, especially with Nene down there with 4 fouls on him.
Nene is guarding him down on the baseline.
Swing it and swing it to the baseline. There you go.
They lob it to him. He's a walking double-double. Kicks it out. Abaji, and now Grimes for 3. Tied in.
And Lawson is a double-double, but the other thing is he recognizes a double team coming his way, and what does he do? He makes a quick release that triggers it to the weak side. You just can't get that fast rotation.
5th tie of the ball game at 67.
Will one of these three-point shooters get sprung here?
Waters, nope. That's his first shot since his ankle injury, but it's kept alive by McGriff, who's been huge.
And it didn't look all that bad either, that shot. And keep in mind, it's his right ankle, so he can plant his left foot to get his shot off.
He almost got tripped again right there by Garrett.
Nice look.
Inside, Ane lost the handle going up and off Ane's ankle. Out of bounds to Kansas.
Nice defensive effort, though, by Kansas, closing the middle of the floor. Watch how they close in. Good hands.
Here we go. Under 2 to go in Stillwater.
Remember, Kansas is 2-7 on the road this season. Traditionally a very good road team.
Perfect at home in Lawrence, 16-0.
Doesn't sound like Lawrence to me.
No, it doesn't.
Well, I think the restricted area is going to come into play on this call. Let's see if he gets out.
That's 5.
Yeah, he's in.
McGriff leaves after a sensational game of 17 points and 8 rebounds. He played 43 minutes the other night in the overtime game. His game today ends with 1:38 remaining in regulation.
And 22 the first time these guys met. Let's see if he gets out. And it looks like he's on it. And keep in mind, even if his foot is outside the line, but his heel is over the line, that still counts as if you're in. So it's as if the restricted line goes straight to the ceiling. So it was a good call from the officials.
As good as Grimes is as an outside shooter, he's not a great free throw shooter. He buries that one, though. He's got 4 threes today. And right now sitting on 17 points. And that looked a little more like the 55% free throw shooter that he is. And he's had a heck of a game.
And Jones was ready for the miss, too.
90 seconds left, a 1-point Jayhawk lead.
Likely would like to drive it to the basket, but he's being defended pretty well with a little switch again out front. They got to get better motion here.
Jones guarded by Garrett. The sidewalk lets go and doesn't get it.
What looks like a bad shot, though, for him is a good shot for this team. They know that's coming their way.
And now Kansas can use a little clock if they so choose. Nope, Grimes is going right to work. He got it to Dedrick Lawson, but it's knocked out of bounds.
See, the one thing to look for as we come down the stretch here of this game is, remember, we've spoken about Waters, and Bill Self knows that Waters hurt himself, okay? So if his man is being guarded on the perimeter, watch for his man to drive it by him to take advantage of that injury. Now, do you come back with a zone right now to take that concept off the floor for one possession?
And Paul Jansen and John Higgins right now are over at the scores table taking a look, make sure here in the closing 105 that ball went off who they thought it went off. Let's we get another look. I can't tell from there.
Yeah,
they were saying it was off an A. That was the call anyway on the floor.
You did see in that angle, couldn't tell whether he hit it or not, but you did see Lawson's hand come out and flail a little bit. Checking out the clock also. So ball looked like it hit the floor at 105.
Here's a great look. I think it was off. Looked like it was off Lawson to me. Now, they're not talking about whose possession it was. The truck is telling us they're talking about the clock situation, which is at 105.
Okay, so.
Oh, the clock freezes.
Okay, that's what they're worrying about there. A lot of possessions left if they're going to freeze the clock.
Yeah.
That's a good catch. Good catch.
Very good.
Technology not working there.
That looked like 7 or 8 seconds to me, roughly. I don't know. We'll let them figure it out. But
well,
that is probably going to take it under a minute. Kansas with a 1-point lead. 1 timeout remaining. Here's what the officials can review.
So obviously in the red there, the timing issue.
We'll take 7 seconds off the clock.
7 seconds. So that takes it down to 58. Oklahoma State 2 timeouts remaining.
And you can't say too, Brad, like if the team has the ball with 3 seconds left in the game, boy, I'd like to have those 7 seconds back, because they shouldn't get them back.
Right,
so just to look ahead. Because they just had those 7 seconds in game time.
There's the 5 on the floor for Mike Boynton. It's Ane and Waters, Desagua, Likely, and Jones. And again, Cameron McGriff is gone, having fouled out that last play with a 17.8 rebound effort for the junior out of Grand Prairie, Texas. One of his best performances really of the year.
And Ane has to be a presence defensively to help his teammates out. Let's see if they come back with defense they come back with. Remember, they're possibly trying to protect Waters. It's shaping up like it's a 2-3 zone to my eye. See how they're starting here with the guards out front, 3 across the back. And I'd be shocked if they go to a man-to-man out of this the way they're positioned right now.
It's Abaji, Lawson, Garrett, and Grimes on the floor. The inbound pass from Dotson.
Yeah, look. Watch for Lawson to float to the middle of the floor. Here he comes.
10 on the shot clock. Dedrick Lawson going to work against Ane. Up, under. Not in, though.
And they stayed away from him, too, which was even the most important part of that play.
And Desagua got the rebound. Cowboys down 1. 35 to go. Here's Jones. He lost the handle. Trying to go up. And a scramble.
Oklahoma State ball, too.
It is Oklahoma State ball with 29 seconds left.
So who gets that hand in here? Here comes the hand. You see how he takes the ball from the right away from one defender, and as a right-handed player, you use that left swing to get a little more momentum and strength.
I think it was Grimes that got a hand in there.
So good play, not quitting on that play.
Timeout. 29 seconds to play. Don't go away. We got a 1-pointer in Stillwater.
A tiny moment can make a great day. A great day can make a huge difference. The Jersey Mike's Day of Giving. 100% of sales go to local charities. Join us Wednesday, March 27th to make a difference. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
The game reset. Each team with 1 timeout remaining. Everybody shooting free throws. The most important is that little red arrow. Oklahoma State's ball with 29 seconds left. 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, this is where Bill Self has the decision. He wants his guys just to play straight up. Don't foul unless you get into trouble to prevent the basket.
8 on the shot clock. Likely trying to penetrate. Looking for somebody to pass it to. Finally got it. Desagua got a hustle. Lofts it up. Air ball. Kansas ball.
Well, Bill Self asked his guys to come out and play 1 set defensively.
Grimes did.
He sure did. And by the way, staying away from a fouling opportunity there too. Ball fake, he jumped to the left side. He did not come back and cross to the right side to try to block a shot.
DeMuth comes in for a nay. 14.6 remaining. Kansas with the ball in the lead. The lob is in to Lawson, and immediately Desagua has got a foul in. So Dedrick Lawson, a 79% free throw shooter who's been 100% today. 7 for 7 is going back to the stripe.
Double bonus for Kansas.
So pretty clear with the foul, obviously just then on the inbounds pass. It took a little time to get in. And you get a very good free throw shooter. Now you start processing what's going to happen in terms of if he's up 3 points and will Bill Self foul. One of the things that Bill Self said that when he has time to react and get his guys and get the message out to them, he will foul. And here comes the message.
And Oklahoma State takes its final timeout with 14.2, down 2. Well, however this one turns out, you got to give Mike Boynton and Oklahoma State a ton of credit for playing shorthanded, and you have to give Kansas credit for in front of a big-time crowd who's been against them the whole way to have fought back from a 5-point deficit at halftime to have the lead at this point.
Yeah, Brad, and if you're thinking it through here in terms of strategies, there's a lot of action going on with 14 seconds left. Oklahoma State, they don't want to come down, I don't think, and wait to try to tie this game up or win it at the end. I think you want to keep pushing the action and extend the game. But keep in mind, one of the things that Bill Self is talking about right now in his huddle is if they make this free throw, so they're up 3 points, he likes to be able to talk it through. If the play is in action, then he doesn't want to foul.
Right.
He wants the foul now that he mentioned this.
Well, the road to the Final Four continues when we're done. SEC showdown between the Wildcats and the Volunteers from Thompson Bowling Arena in Knoxville, and then we'll wrap it up in the ACC with third-ranked Duke at home against Miami. If either one of those two are as good as this one, you've got about 4.5 more hours of really good basketball you can watch right here on CBS.
And if you're Oklahoma State, I know they live with the three-point shot. If you happen to be down 3, you get it down there in a hurry and get a score on the books with 10 seconds left, that could be okay also. Give yourself some options. But remember, they're a three-point shooting team, and in this day and age, a lot of teams go for the 3.
Lawson got it. 20 for Lawson with 15 rebounds.
So let's see if they're thinking foul and when they try to foul. But remember, these guys will pull up on you if you're not careful.
Lindy Waters has got it. He's going to take it for 3. Missed it.
Got a foul.
Kansas with the rebound and the foul with 4 seconds remaining. He had the look he wanted. Would it be good on a better ankle? Who knows?
Yeah, so he comes down and watch him plant that inside foot, the left. There it is. You know what? That extra dribble may have thrown his rhythm off just a touch. But you know what? If you're Oklahoma State, you have to love the shot you're getting here. Basically wide open for him. And unfortunately just couldn't get it to go down.
47% free throw, three-point shooter in league play, a 55% three-point shooter, and that one just didn't go. And Abaji, and that might ice it here. It's a 2-possession game now with 4.4 to go. Kansas looks like they might survive Gallagher-Iba Arena this time. Got them both.
Now you just stay clear. Retreat. Let them dribble it up a couple of times.
Likely he's going to throw deep.
Yeah, no, that's going to be tough. Two-handed pass. That's tough.
And Kansas will have it. And Waters is just going to let Grimes walk it off. Really good game. Bill Self's Jayhawks knew they were in a fight against Mike Boynton's Cowboys. And so there's the standings updated. 11-5. They stay within hunt of the Wildcats at Kansas State and Texas Tech. Both those two teams in action later on today. That's going to wrap it up for us. For Jim Spinarco, Brad Nessler saying so long from Stillwater. Final score 72-67 Jayhawks. Coming up next, game 2 triple header. Kentucky takes on Tennessee. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports, home of the 2019 Men's National Championship.
Today.
And we welcome you back to Inside College Basketball, presented by Progressive Insurance. Kansas over Oklahoma State, 72-67. Greg Gumbel, Wally Serbiak, and Seth Davis. What does this game tell you about Kansas?
Well, they are tough to put away, that's for sure. The way Quentin Grimes shot the ball for Kansas fans, that's a great sign because he's really been struggling all year. And how about Dedrick Lawson? 20 and 15, another monster double-double. That's a big character win on the road.
And then we talked at halftime about Kansas's need to step up defensively. Oklahoma State didn't score about the last 4 minutes of the game. I hope that's going to be their identity moving forward, because scoring buckets, when Grimes is hitting threes, they come nice. But generally speaking, not easy for Kansas to score these days.
All right, coming up now is Kentucky against Tennessee. And, you know, we've talked about this